Good morning and welcome back. It's day 9. You find me in a little hut outside Chilworth. I've done about 1.5 kilometres worth of walking, all uphill, taking a little break, and thought I'll do my little introduction now. So welcome to day 9. It's going to be a big one today. For some reason I decided to do, well, I know the reason actually, but it's 21 miles, 22 miles today. And the reason I'm doing 22 miles is because I'm almost doubling back on myself via the Devil's Punch Bowl to Haslemere. And the reason I'm doubling back on myself is because I want to finish off the Green Sand Way. It seems a shame to start it, do all of the trail, and then get to about 5 miles from the end and abandon it. So I figured I might as well just finish the Green Sand Way trail, and we'll finish in Haslemere today. So join me, let's get a wriggle on, because on top of being a 22-mile journey, I'm kind of up against it time-wise, because of trains once again. And yeah, I need to get there for about 4:30, and at the moment I should get there about 4:25. So I'm not going to rush. We'll see how the day goes. Hopefully the Devil's Punch Bowl will be the highlight of the day. We shall see, because I'm actually going, if you draw it on a map, I'm going out of my way to get to the Devil's Punch Bowl, but let's see. Come on, let's go. So we're either going to be going, well, we've been that way, we've also been this way. We are going somewhere else, but somewhere else is this way. Now, as you may know, or may have worked out, I quite like the oak trees. Quite like all trees really, but oak trees I just find fascinating. And I was reading in the Woodland Trust, they've mapped all the ancient trees, not just oaks, but all the ancient trees. We used to have a map of them before, but it was more of a list. And now we've got an actual map, and a map that you can add to. I'll put a link in the description. It's quite interesting to see what's in your area as far as trees are concerned. I know we walk past them just about every single day, but it'd be quite nice to know, are they an ancient tree, a veteran tree? What type of tree are they, How are they classified? I just need to get over this, so bear with me. So it's, I know that where I live in Headcorn, there's a tree that's, it was very ancient. I'll leave a link for that in the description as well, but I believe it got struck by lightning and sadly is no longer a living tree, but it had a girth around it of something like 3+ meters. I know that much, might be even more actually. Huge tree. Now that was classified as an ancient tree, so it goes veteran and an ancient, yeah, sad to see it go, but they did manage to plant another tree, or plant a tree from the acorn of the tree, the ancient tree, and that's now living in the same grounds in Headcorn. Anyway, enough babbling. There's something that I wanted to let you know, or just say to you before the end of the video, because like Big Brother, I can see who, or not specifically who makes it to the end of these films, these videos, but I can see there's a quantity of people that don't make it to the end of the videos. Completely understand that, you know, your time is expensive, and I thank you very much, and that's what this part of the video is about, is thanking you just for watching and spending some of your valuable time watching me dithering around the countryside. I'm not the best filmmaker. I only picked a camera up at the start of this year. Fingers crossed the films are getting better. Yeah, I'm just hoping to bring you a little taster really of what the countryside is like, because I spent some time working in London, and there were literally people that were born and raised in London, never seen the countryside. So to my ex-colleagues, you know who you are. So yeah, thank you, and hope you enjoy the rest of the walk. On the subject of getting out there and getting amongst it, I've often wondered if there are things that concern people before they've even set out. They might think, oh, I'd love to go for a walk in the countryside, but ... concerns me. So are you somebody with one of those concerns? And if so, what are they? Can you let me know in the comments below the video? Because it's just maybe something that I could help with, something that I could address, something that you may be thinking I'm not fit enough, or is it I'm too scared, there's, you know, I'd be out in the middle of nowhere on my own. I'm not sure. Whatever it is, if there's something that stops you, let me know. I'd be interested to hear. You might just be able to see it, but there's a white stalk in there, and I've just walked past this project, White Stalk Project. I saw the sign before I saw the stalk, to be honest, and it says a partnership of private landowners and conservation charities aims to establish 50 breeding pairs in southern England by 2030. The first release of captive bred juveniles began in 2016 to establish local breeding populations. Continued release of captive bred juveniles will take place each summer until 2023. It uses white storks as a driver for nature conservation and habitat restoration. There you go. In July 2020, the first white stork chicks for over 600 years left their nest and took flight, a huge success for the project. Juvenile Marge was fitted with a GPS tracker and started a long journey across the English Channel and on south through France and Spain. She finally crossed the Straits of Gibraltar and into Africa, becoming our first to fully migrate. Isn't that incredible? Hello piggies. Hello piggies. Hey piggy. You're too busy with the food, huh? Hey piggy. You guys are absolutely awesome, aren't you? What have you got to say to the people? And yes? Look at all four of you. You're amazing. And we want to keep you that way. You never know what you're going to encounter. Hello. Look at you. It's a hairy pig. You're a hairy pig, aren't you? Hi. I've never encountered a hairy pig before, and now I have. How are you doing? Up to much today? Okay. Enjoy your day. Oh, good scratch. Oh, good scratch. Look at that. I love it. It's not bad, is it? This is what I've just come out of the path onto. Looks like there's birds just diving down and catching nymphs off of the pond there. I mean, could you get more quintessentially English than this? What an amazing place. Looks like the groom's party have decided to meet at the pub just before the off. Good luck to them. Well, I have to say, and first of all, apologies for the wind because it has picked up quite a lot. I have to say it's been a very wholesome feeling day today. What with weddings taking place, quintessentially English villages, families walking in the Surrey hills, birds tweeting in the distance, piggies gallivanting in their styes. Sheep resting. What a lovely day. I had this reoccurring dream as a child, and I was walking, I could see myself walking, but as a silhouette across a field. So whenever I get to a field like this, it's just me out in the open, that dream comes back to me. I think I always used to spend time looking out my bedroom window, and the house looked over, well, before they built houses in front of the house I used to live in, it used to look out across the fields, and I always used to think, I wonder what's across the next hill, what's over the next hill, what's over the next hill. I don't think that's ever going to leave me. I'm nearly 50 and I still feel like that. I still want to know what's across the next field. Maybe I'm just too bloody nosy. And just so you know, Em's loved it here. A lot of these viewpoints have memorial plaques. People will come here to remember their loved ones. And I wonder what it is about being in nature, and you know, just remembering the dead basically. There seems something very I'm not sure what it is. Not tribal, what's the word? Yeah, I'm not sure. So if you were doing this walk and thought 22 miles was too far, you can split your day in two by going to Whitley and get a train from there. It's almost like I planned it. I mentioned the Woodland Trust earlier, and I became a sorry, stammering, I'm getting tired. I became a lifetime member. I think it cost about it's expensive, but it is a lifetime membership, about 350 quid, something like that. Paid a while back, but when you look at the work it does and what it gives you access to, some of the woodlands, managed woodlands that they keep, are absolutely astounding, and they're, you know, you've got a right of way through them. You just turn up and enjoy the woodlands. So yeah, sounds expensive, but you get what you pays for. As with all of this stuff that I jibber jabber about, there'll be information down in the description. You can click on lots of lovely links and things and stuff, and we're going to go that way through there. Ooh, exciting. I'm not sure I'm going to fit through it. Just I can't fit. Diet starts Monday. Although that was a bit of a chuckle, I do seriously need to lose some weight. I think last year or the year before, I don't know, the last few years have just kind of merged. I agree. I decided to lose some weight after seeing a picture of myself sat at the dinner table with my family gathering, and there's me lounging back and the camera's there and I'm kind of moving out of the way, and it looks like I've got a stowaway under my shirt. So embarrassing, but it was kind of the kick up the backside I needed, so I destroyed that picture. I think I did anyway, hope I did. I'll stick the after shot up. I think people thought I was getting had some sort of eating problems, and I didn't have any eating problems at all. The only problem I had with eating was eating too much. So I put myself on a self-imposed calorie controlled diet, and my main exercise was I tried to walk did walk every single day, just non-stop for an hour. So I had I think it was a 5 kilometre route. So I did a 5 kilometre walk every single day, and that might sound a lot. 3 miles might sound a lot, but if you give yourself a lunch hour at work, you can walk that in an hour, and you don't get, you know, really hot and sweaty and horrible, so you can walk it very easily within a lunch hour. So I made sure that that piece of exercise, you know, had to fit in with what I was doing in my life at the time. And yeah, I went from Big Daddy to Skinny Mini, and I've since gone back up to somewhere in between. So I'm now trying to lose some weight again. Which wouldn't be a terrible thing to do, would it? And I have to say, the difference it made to all of my joints, my hips, ankles, knees. I wasn't excessively overweight either. It was just, I think I dropped about 25 pounds, something like 23 pounds, whatever it was. Even if you're carrying an extra 10 pounds, grab a 10-pound weight and try walking around with it all day, and your joints are trying to absorb that. That's what I kept telling myself. It's not fair on myself, it's not fair on my body, and I'm doing it to myself. So, but losing weight, easily the hardest thing I've ever done, and that includes walking from Land's End to John O'Groats. Is harder than that, way harder, because you've got a constant appetite, clearly, but you've got a constant reminder that, oh, look at that sugary sweet stuff over there, or have a beer, why don't you? Family and friends see you changing and they think, oh, you know, his diet's not good for him because he's losing weight. Whereas I've always found that a bit peculiar, because as I am at the moment, I've only just walked up this tiny hill here. And listen to me, my body's really struggling. That's not a healthy place to be. Anyway, I'm not a doctor. You do what you like. But I'm just telling you what I found. Yeah, I'm gonna get me on the scales. Got another set of these gates to try and squeeze through. I'm not going to record it this time. Be a nice place to stay, wouldn't it? Give yourself a little treat. Let's check it out. Danny's Den. Look at that, that is so cool. This really is a lovely walk to do, and it's really manageable. It's a really good project if, you know, someone out there was thinking about doing their first long distance path. I don't think you could go far wrong with this one, because it's not overly demanding. Yeah, you can really push yourself and be an idiot like me, try and do 22 miles in a day, up and down hills, but the hills aren't that bad. They're really manageable, and if you did feel halfway through one of the days, do you know what, I'm done, you're not that far from, you know, somewhere where you'd be able to get back onto you know, public transport, something like that. So yeah, it's a good trail. So this is the bottom of the biggest hill of the day, I believe. Or we're getting close to the bottom of the biggest hill of the day. If you were coming the other way, I'd imagine that's quite a nice rest stop. Turn left here. Yeah, this hill's got me a little bit twitchy. Let's see what it's like. I'll see you at the top. Haven't got the mic in again, sorry about that. I don't think I'm at the top yet, but wow, the views up here are epic. Okay, made it to the top of the hill, but there wasn't a great deal I could see because that would involve going into the vegetation, but it is the glimpses that I got, really impressive sight. It's worth the climb. This is it. This is the end of Greensand Way for me. So that's the whole Greensand Way from its origins back in Ham Street on day 2. That's all I've really been walking, is the Greensand Way. So it's a bit of a bittersweet day today. I'm quite glad that I am making my way down into Haslemere now to finish it off. I think I would have felt pretty gutted if I'd got here and then gone that way to continue towards Weston-super-Mare as opposed to this way for Haslemere. So hope you've enjoyed this little jaunt. I know I have. It's been very good. I'm going to say goodbye now, but I'm going to tag on to the end if I find a little monument or something that says Ham Street this way. Alright, but in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. I know I said thank you at the beginning, but that's for the people that don't make it to the end, and for you that who do make it to the end, you're legends. Even though this is the end of Greensand Way, it's not the end of the journey from Dover to Weston-super-Mare. We're only about halfway. We're just over halfway. So the next day, Haslemere, pretty much draw a straight line from Haslemere to Weston-super-Mare, and that's the route I'll be taking, as close to it as I can. Unless anyone knows any differently. If you're watching this and you've done that route, and you're thinking, oh no, you're going to miss something if you go that way, let me know, because I'm not adverse to change, or adverse to changing my route anyway. So anyway, take care. It's been good having you with me. Thanks very much for watching. Leave a little like, and I'll see you on the next one. Ta-ta for now.